Hello, my name is Allison. I play the trombone, and today I'm going to rank some trombones. So I've got my chart set up here. You can see there are several trombones here. Did you know that there were this many trombones? Because I didn't. Alright, first one. So first you've got your standard, just plain old trombone. No fancy attachments, no special buttons or valves, just a straight up trombone. That's classic, honestly. As somebody with a capacity of about a half of one lung, small, straight tenor trombone, it's awesome. Sounds great. You can blast on it. You can breathe forever on it. S tier, straight up. That's what S stands for, straight up. Next up, we have the F attachment tenor trombone. Basically, it's the tenor trombone. It's a little bit bigger, I believe. The bell usually is a bit bigger. The slide is a bit bigger in diameter. Takes a bit more air. Sounds a little bit bigger. But the big thing is the F attachment. It's got a valve on it. You can change the key of the instrument with it. For somebody like me who is very short, like a small child, and will forever be short, I am all about the F attachment. That was the thing I wanted most when I was a kid. S tier. Straight up. Once again, you can't beat that. I mean, just two common, everyday trombones. Perfect. Next up, we have the bass trombone. Bass trombone, it is different than a regular trombone. It is bigger. Bell is bigger. I believe that the slide is a bit bigger too, diameter. It's got two triggers instead of one trigger. It's got a lot more pipe, a lot more opportunities for arthritis and similar. Super awesome. Plays a lot of low notes. Not mainly, but it's got the capacity to play low notes and solos, all kinds of stuff. For me personally, I like bass trombone. It's fine. I'm not good at it, I'll be honest. I've never gotten to play one much. Again, I'm a small child. I've got tiny baby hands. Can these hold a bass trombone? No, they can't. I'm gonna go ahead and give this probably an A tier. It is. It's a quite good instrument. A lot of things you can do with it. I just can't do things with it. You'll have that. Next up, we've got the contrabass trombone. That's right, the contrabass trombone. It is even bigger. It's even bigger. It's even lower. It's got all the piping and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I like fat bassy notes. For me personally, though, I'm not really a fan of contrabass trombone. It's fine. I'm gonna give it C tier. It's fine. Like, whenever I think of contrabass, I only think of playing long, low notes, and that's it. And, you know, I think of trombone, I think of all the things that a trombone can do and how versatile it is. So for me, kinda, not quite a one-trick pony, but it's not super varied either. Next up, we have the alto trombone. The alto trombone. So the alto trombone, it is a trombone for babies. Just kidding. No, it is a trombone which is, it's actually pitched higher than a normal tenor trombone. A tenor trombone, we call it a B flat tenor trombone. Alto is E flat, so it's a bit higher, it's a bit smaller. It's got a different sound. It's a little bit more piercing, I would say, I guess, than tenor. I really like the alto trombone. You've seen it in several of my videos already. It's a fun thing to play. I enjoy it. Functionally, I don't know how much purpose it has really other than the sound difference. But I really do enjoy playing it, so I'm gonna give it a B. It's not really as varied as the others. It's not quite as flexible, but it is a fun time. It is fun to play. So B is my answer. All right. Next up, we've got the soprano trombone. Soprano trombone. Soprano trombone is a B flat instrument, just like the regular trombone. It is higher, like a trumpet. In fact, you could call this a slide trumpet, honestly, because it's a trumpet with a slide. Sorry, but it is. Me personally, I've played it before. It's fine. It's a trumpet. Like, look, it's a trumpet. I'm gonna give it D tier. D. It's fine, I guess, but it's piercing and shrill, and it just gets kind of bleh after a while. You can't really do much with it. The range is pitiful. At least for me. Maybe my soprano playing gets a D, and maybe a real player might get higher. Yeah, D. Next up, we've got the sopranino trombone. The sopranino trombone. This is a trombone for dolls, basically. It's a novelty. Look, it's a novelty, straight up. It's a novelty. It doesn't do anything. It is very cute, though. It's adorable, and if I had one, I would display it all the time. I just want to love it and squeeze it and hold it. I'm gonna give it a C for cute. Because it's so cute. It's got one function and it knows exactly how to do it. And that's just be adorable. What's not to like, really? Next up, we have the valve trombone. This is dumb. A trombone is all about the slide. Why would you take the best part of the trombone and then replace it with whatever that is? No. This is just no. It gets F. Sorry. Nope. I can't do it. Valves, no thank you. Look, I like valved instruments, okay? Trumpets are awesome. Look, euphonium is fine, right? I like valves. Tuba, fine. Rotary, whatever. Piston, fine. But don't put them on my trombone. Like, that's not what trombone is. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't mess with my trombone. F tier. Marching trombone. No. It gets below F tier. It's awful. It's an abomination to mankind, and it should be burned. Finally, we have the chimbasso. Now, if you've not heard of a chimbasso, this thing's wild, y'all. This is, it's basically a trombone, and you take the slide and you kind of bend it horizontally, and then you flip it down in front. You put a ton of valves on it, and it's kind of like a tuba bone thing. Is it a trombone? No, not really. Is it awesome though? Yeah, it kind of is. I'm gonna give this E. E is in excellent, excellent instrument. It's not exactly a trombone, but it's really cool. Like, just to watch somebody play it, it's just got a cool look to it. I can't look away. And it's at least it's kind of still trombone shaped, right? I will give it E. I know what I said about valve trombone a minute ago, and I know I'm totally being hypocritical right now, but I mean, look at it. Look at the valve trombone. Go back now. Like, back in the video. Look at the valve trombone, okay? And then come back here, and then look at the chimbasso and tell me that the chimbasso is not cooler. It's just cooler. Dishonorable mention, I didn't even put it on here, the sackbut, which was the original iteration of the trombone. That thing is not good. Don't like the sound. I don't like the little handle thing you have to hold to move the slide. It's just bad. Maybe the one I played on was just garbage. I don't know, but sackbut's terrible. There's a reason why we play modern trombones now. I had no interest in it, so not even on the list. Oh well. And that's it. That's my ranking of different trombones. Maybe you saw a trombone here you've never seen before, and if so, that's awesome. I love all trombones equally. I may not like them all equally, but I love them all equally. If you don't agree with something I put on here, if you have a different opinion, or if you have the same opinion, who cares? Write in the comments. Why not? You know, it's Friday. Get crazy. Get party. I don't know. As usual, thank you very, very much for stopping by. I have got a video I've been working very, very hard on coming out next week. I'm really, really excited to share it with you. It's not anything like what I've done before. I like to think that I improved a lot on it, so please look forward to that. I am really hype about this track. And thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you next time. You know, I realize now why a bunch of YouTubers have their own very specific script to help end videos, because it gets really annoying having to think of something to say at the end. I just want to lean forward and just cut the camera off. Like, that's the easiest thing to do. But that would be rude, so I have to awkwardly flounder about for some words. You know, like, I just play a trombone doot at the end, just like, doot.